Hey there once again. Today we're doing Destructible Skyrim and Destructible Urns. For Destructible Skyrim, you can go ahead and download the SSE beta. Next, for Destructible Urns. Once again, this is on Lover's Lab, so you can go ahead and download the file, version 1.02. And, as usual, download to your Downloads folder, or download to your normal downloads folder and move into that folder. Either way works. Now for MO2 users, you're going to want to go ahead and install Destructible Skyrim like normal, and Destructible Urns. Let's get rid of that extra one. There we go. And enable. Cortex users, you're going to need to open the file location. And let's go ahead and extract the newest files, and they should be fine. Add new mod from folder. Select folder. Destructible Skyrim. New mod from folder. Destructible Urns. Go ahead and go to the mod files location of both. Create a data folder and move all the rest of the files into that data folder. Now enable both. Go ahead and refresh. Go to the plugins. Enable both plugins. Cortex users, go ahead and install both. And enable all. Now here's where comes the unfortunate part. First of all, we need to clean Destructible Skyrim. Destructible Urns, I've already verified, is not dirty. But we do need to clean Destructible Skyrim. Go ahead and close. Disable everything. Enable Destructible Skyrim. And the unofficial SSE patch. Run SSE edit in normal mode. OK. And OK again. Select Destructible Skyrim, right click, apply script, and run the waterfix script. This should be the same script that we ran in Butterfly again. If you don't have it, you can watch that video to find how to get it. And then go ahead and close and save. Now, without changing the plugins at all, run VQSC. You'll notice there's a lot of edits here. Most of these are going to be an official Skyrim patch changing ownership or changing the position of something, whereas Destructible Skyrim changes the name base, which is the base item that is placed. So let's go ahead and open, first of all, this right here, copy as override. Yes, we're copying from USEP simply to make it easier. New file. Destructible USEP. That works. Once you've copied the placed objects, go ahead and select a cell record and do the same thing. And then go to placed objects in the world space section. Control A. Copy as override. Destructible USEP. You should have already copied the cell records if you had everything open at once. You can do that by holding Alt and pressing the plus beside USEP. Now you need to do the same thing with Hearthfires and Dawnguard. You don't have to copy the cells for this though. And then for Dawnguard, copy as override. In here, copy as override. And now go into Destructible USEP, the patch that we have all these record copied to. So with each of these, copy the name base of each Destructible Skyrim record to the patch. And do this for each one of these. You might notice on some that they don't have settle or something along those lines. If you have that in Destructible USEP patch, remove it. Make sure to keep pretty much everything else from USEP and Dawn Garden similar. So something interesting about going through this quickly, you can hold the Alt button and press down or up to change the record even if you have an element selected. The elements are the items on the right and the records are the items on the left. So down, up, Alt down, Alt up. Just to be able to use that more easily. Alright, so now we've got all this done. You'll notice it's still got a few conflicts, unfortunately, such as here where we're using the jail location reference from USEP instead of the stables location from Destructible Skyrim for stuff that's in the jail. But now that we're done, go ahead and make sure to add masters. And OK. Sort masters, close, and save. Go ahead and enable Destructible USEP. And go ahead and run SSE edit. Now we can go ahead and create a mod group without having to define the CRC32s. Of course it goes in Destructible USEP. OK. Close. Now the next thing we're going to do, JK USEP, because we will need a patch. Thankfully this is vastly smaller. So once again, expand JK, select all the placed objects, copy as override. We are sure. New file. And move the name over again. As usual, add all masters, create a mod group, OK, and close. Disable JK USEP. And let's try JK the Bannered Mare. So something else we need to do, this time for Destructible Urns. Go ahead and open Destructible Urns in Explorer. Duplicate the ESP in MO2 or your mod manager. Run the CK. Go to File, Data, find Destructible Urns. Set it as active file. Hit OK. After a little while, go ahead and hit Save and close. Now go ahead and open SSE Edit. Select None. Select Destructible Urns. Right-click Destructible Urns and select Compare To. And select the copy you made. So you might notice there's a few changes that CK made. And these aren't the changes that you might expect. For instance, I have no idea why this was changed. But it doesn't seem like it would affect anything. So, other than changing unknown from 18 to 0 on 5 records, which I can't explain, this looks like a good change. So we're going to go ahead and close. We can go back into Destructible Urns, delete the copy. So now everything conflicts. That's a bit much. But as for Destructible Urns, it conflicts with Coins of Tamriel v3, and Destructible Skyrim. So one thing we can do with Destructible Skyrim is we can go ahead and copy the Destructible Skyrim version of these scripts to Destructible Urns. There's no real reason to, but there's no real reason against, so we're going to leave it as is for the most part. Go ahead and close. Disable all. Yes. Go ahead and enable Destructible Urns and Destructible USEP. Run VQSC. And let's go ahead and create a mod group. Go ahead and say disable Destructible USEP, and let's go to Coins of Tamriel. COTV3 USEP. Run VQSC. So, this appears to only touch the items, thankfully. If this had touched a script, then we would be getting into how to compile merged scripts. And that's something very complex. But, thankfully, we can just copy as override Destructible Urns. And copy the items from COTV3. There we go. Add the masters. Sort the masters. Close. Save. So things get a bit weird with JK Drunken Huntsman and Destructible JK patch. There isn't a conflict between Destructible USEP and JK Drunken Huntsman, but there is a conflict between JK Drunken Huntsman and JK Destructible. Reason why is because this edit actually comes from JK. So, because Destructible JK overrides Drunken Huntsman, this edit finally shows its head as an error. So we can go ahead and just mod group this. Another weird one appears. Destructible USEP should be enabled, nothing else. And Bruma. Of course, enable Beyond Skyrim Heartland unofficial patch and run VQSC again. So, this edit right here to nav mesh gen cell. First of all, neither of these plugins should be touching it. I'm just going to go ahead and mod group it. So looking here, this just appears to be another one of those mods that has a MHDT conflict. So we're going to edit mod group, and let's find that MHDT. Because we can't really do much about MHDT, and well, RW2 should be winning already, and it's correct. We're going to edit, hit insert on your keyboard, go ahead and find Destructible USEP. Disable source, enable optional, and let's hit enter again, insert again, new armory, disable source, enable optional, hit OK. And update all the mod groups to be what we have made today.